So what does this mean today, having your jersey retired, second one in school history?
Yeah, this is probably as humbling of an experience as anything that I've ever received, any award that I've ever received, any accomplishment that has been, any accolade that I've been given. It's just, I got a call probably a month and a half ago from Coach Martin. Chip texted me. I called in, talked to Coach Martin, and we were talking a little bit about it. And I'm a small town boy from Hayhire, Georgia, that loved the Seminoles. Probably around 5 years old, I loved them. I wanted to be a Seminole. I wanted to play football here, transitioned over into baseball. So to have had the opportunity to play the game and play at a high level and play successfully, to achieve that is really not expected, kind of unheard of, but man, what an honor, what an honor.
So for you to kind of be back and have all this moment, I mean,
Sure.
is this something that you never would have thought in your wildest dreams that, hey, there's your number out in center field, or did you think, hey, maybe one day it could happen?
I got asked the other day on a radio show kind of locally at home in Valdosta. A guy said, he's read a lot of articles that said finally after 20 years they do it, kind of like it was an expectation laid out there. Look, I had no expectations. I came, I played the game, I sold out every game to do the best of my ability on this field because I truly was a Seminole. I loved them from the time I was a young kid. It wasn't like I had these fantasies of going to some other college and just happened to get picked up by the Seminoles. I came here with a specific mission in '93 to summer camp to hopefully get noticed, and it just kind of, from that point on, it just kind of a fast forward course accelerated to the point where we stand here today with number retirements. Pretty cool.
Remember last year when you were inducted into the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
you just said, hey, this was all starting to hit you. So to think that in the last 12, 13 months, you've gone to the College Baseball Hall of Fame, you're getting your number retired. I mean, what's it been like for you and more importantly your family to kind of have that experience in a sense?
Well, that's the other thing I left the guy with on the radio the other day. Like he thought maybe it should have been done 10 years ago. Maybe this, and like I said, there was no expectation on my part. But the cool thing for me is I'm married. I have 5 kids. They're all here to be a part of it. They're excited. They've got their jerseys. So it's a great reflection for me to go back with old teammates, to go on the field, to be a part of this, to talk to the fans, to interact, and there's no greater timing that it could possibly happen, and it's such a huge honor for sure.
Is it fun sharing the college part of your career with your kids? Who you maybe know Dad was such a great big leaguer, but how great was it?
Well, my kids were still, even though Jack and Ella were the only 2 I had at the time I was playing big league ball. There's their memory as they get older. Jack's 11 and Ella's 9 now, so they're growing into a point of their life where they're kind of going, wait a minute. I mean, I remember going to the field, but my dad was good. So this is, the culmination for me. I said it at the Hall of Fame induction whenever I was inducted last summer, and I said, it's almost like I took a step down going into the Major League Baseball. It was just, I love Seminole baseball so much, and I knew it was time to excel and go on and start my life and make my money and do what I was called to do as far as play the game. But it was hard to leave here because I had dreamed about it for so long. So it's really fun to create miniature Seminoles running around in my house now for sure.